asked to do a Christopher Nolan movie, which you are doing right now, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, it's really, is it the biggest deal? It's up there, way up there as far as big deals go, yeah?
Look, I think that he's one of a kind. He's one of a kind, and I think that you jump at an opportunity to work with somebody like that.
Let's talk about the Odyssey, which is the next epic event that Christopher Nolan has planned for us, and I'm super excited for it. Let's talk about this trailer that is playing right before Jurassic World Rebirth. I do have a review for that coming out pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. But if you catch Jurassic World Rebirth this week or whenever you do, this trailer will be playing, and it is setting up a huge event as Nolan always does. The film has a stacked cast, so let's get into it real quick and talk about what showcases in this trailer. Now, I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to put any pictures or anything. I'll let you know that because we don't want this video taken down. There's been some leaks everywhere, so if you find it, you find it, but if not, it's in Jurassic World Rebirth in the theater. So hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We're going to be talking about the Odyssey as we get closer to this film, but let's talk about the ensemble cast that includes, of course, Matt Damon as Odysseus, the legendary Greek king of Ithaca and the main character in the story. You also have Tom Holland, who is playing Telemachus, who is Odysseus' son. In this also Anne Hathaway, who I believe could be Penelope. Then you have Zendaya, Lupita Nyong'o, Robert Pattinson, Charlize Theron, Jon Bernthal, Benny Safdie, John Leguizamo, Elliot Page, Himesh Patel, Mia Goth, and Corey Hawkins, amongst others. This film was actually all shot entirely using IMAX film cameras, and it is the first one to do so. It has a whopping budget of $250+ million, because I'm sure that's going to go up with marketing. So over $1 billion has to be made here for sure. And this is going to be coming out on July 17th, 2026. Just one whole year to really push this movie, and I'm curious to see how this one's going to be. Music is done by Ludwig Göransson, who of course worked with Nolan on Oppenheimer, and also we just recently heard Ludwig's amazing score in Sinners. This trailer opens up with a voiceover, and it's pretty much this very ominous and creepy-ish and epic type of music playing. So Ludwig's already cooking. And what we hear is a voiceover, which many are debating. Is it Robert Pattinson or is it John Leguizamo? I'm going to go with John Leguizamo. That's what it sounds like to me. But this voice says, "Darkness, Zeus's law smashed to pieces." That's what the voice starts off by saying. So we're already starting with something huge. It goes on to say, "A kingdom without a king since my master died. He knew it was an unwinnable war, and then somehow he won it." It then cuts to Tom Holland, who is playing Telemachus, who is the son of Odysseus, asking a character that is being played by Jon Bernthal about his father if he's seen him around. So the character that Jon Bernthal is playing here asks everybody who has a story about Odysseus. Some say he's rich, some say he's poor, some say he's perished, some say imprisoned. Old men like that? I don't know. But he does say, what kind of prison could hold a man like that? And pretty much what we see at the end is just Matt Damon's character of Odysseus, like on a piece of wood, just floating in the sea. So we won't really talk about the Odyssey in this video. I'm just here to talk about the teaser and the trailer here, which I think is just a smart move. We know that Jurassic World Rebirth, whether or not it reaches that billion, will get close to at least $800+ million at the box office. There's just no way it doesn't, right? And to have a trailer for a Christopher Nolan movie that's coming out a year from now with a huge cast play before that, that's just Universal being like, you know what? We're going for that billion plus, no doubt, with the Odyssey. And, I hate to talk about movies when it comes to box office and things like that, but I think it's important. I think it really does help the movie theaters and all of that to really continue to thrive and push forward. And yes, it sucks that money has to be such a big thing with the art that is filmmaking, but if Nolan's Odyssey continues to keep the theaters open, we continue to see the smaller indies and upcoming directors and all of that, world cinema as well be able to be played in some capacity. And I'm always here. I'm seated for a Christopher Nolan film. Nolan definitely has been one of those directors that I just grew up with from watching his first film, of course, for me, which was Batman Begins, going back to his filmography before that, going forward with other films such as Inception, The Prestige. I think you really get to see a director that has continue to really hone his craft as well, and just really has become integral to what is cinema because he still continues to make a true tentpole film. This is a movie that becomes an event. Everybody goes to see it. And whether people know Nolan, so many people know the Odyssey, so many people know these group of actors in this. So very excited to see how that's going to look. And I think that this teaser here is just great for like something to really start going. Now, there isn't other talk about other actors. Some people will try to see if they can see other actors in the background and things like that, but I'm not too sure we entirely do. Definitely will have to go watch it and see what's going on in here, but very excited for this teaser trailer right here. Now, a lot of people are theorizing or saying that Jon Bernthal is actually playing a character named Menelaus, and that you can actually get a quick glimpse of Lupita Nyong'o in the trailer as well. So I'm not too entirely sure if that's the case or not, but many people are pointing that out. I myself am very familiar with certain aspects of the poem and what happens throughout. I haven't read the poem in its entirety, but I think that we all know certain parts of it. I definitely do want to go back and read it and then really just get the hype going now. So maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll talk about it in a video, but I'm very excited for what's coming ahead with Nolan and this epic film that is truly, I think, trying to set a precedent for future of film, and cannot wait for it. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on it, and if you're excited for this movie or not, and what are you hoping to see in the upcoming like marketing for this movie. Curious how you market a movie like this, because I'm not here one to say that I just don't know if people are going to go see a Greek epic of sorts. But I think Nolan being attached to this, Matt Damon, Tom Holland, and all these other great actors, Ludwig and all of that, just adds more to the pot. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be an insane year once this movie comes out, and I am excited to talk with y'all about it. So until then, we'll talk about the Odyssey poem. We'll read it and discuss it and think about who these other actors could be in the film, right? Because we still don't know who everybody else is. I'm just going with Anne Hathaway maybe being Penelope, but we'll see. As always, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the trailer once it releases online. We'll break it down. We'll talk more about it again in another video, but for now, cannot put much of the trailer or anything up because it's probably just going to get taken down. But as always, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any of our videos, and I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe and stay positive.
Movie about the Odyssey, that poem now, is it a poem, the Odyssey?
Yeah, an epic poem.
That we read, an epic poem for sure.
Yes, sir.
That we all read. Can you tell us anything about it?
No, I cannot tell you anything
Nothing.
about it. No,
Okay.
Nothing. That's a great guess right there,
Yeah.
huh?
Although, you know, it is 3,000 years old. All the secrets are probably pretty much out.
Fair enough.